My fiance wants me to wear his mother's 50-year-old wedding dress, and he did the most unforgivable thing after I refused. We began planning the wedding in May 2024. The theme is light blue and white. It's important to know that my fiance is an only child. A couple of weeks ago, I was shopping for wedding dresses with my mom and sister when I found this lovely dress, and it needed only a little bit of tailoring to fit me. When I sent photos to my fiance, he thought it was beautiful too. Now here's the problem. My future mother-in-law was over, and when my fiance showed her the dress, she immediately called me. I ignored her as I was still with my mom and sister. When I got back to my fiance's at my house, my future mother-in-law was waiting for me. When I walked through the door, she immediately got up from the couch and accused me of lying, claiming I had promised to wear her dress. I never had. This was such an out-of-the-blue thing for my future mother-in-law, as we normally get on well. I told her I had never promised her anything, and she then yelled at me, calling me a liar, and that I didn't deserve to get married to my fiance. I was so taken aback that I just walked away. I have done so much to make sure this woman likes me, and now she doesn't, because I don't want to wear her wedding dress that went out of style 50 years ago. Once I had stormed off to my room, my fiance joined me once he had sent his mother back to her house. He asked what had happened, and I explained my side of the story, about how I was just suddenly accused of all these lies I never said. He then explained his mom's side of things, which was that, when I first started dating my fiance, my future MIL had shown me her wedding dress, and I had said I would love to get married in that. I started dating my fiance 5 years ago. I honestly don't ever remember saying that, but it was so long ago I might have. I don't think so, as the dress isn't the prettiest. The next day, I woke up with messages from my future mother-in-law saying that I'm such a liar, and that my fiance shouldn't marry a liar. I sat my fiance down and talked to him about my FMIL. When he finally gave me the time to actually speak, I mentioned how I wanted to wear my own dress to my wedding, and he once again brought up how it was also for our parents. What the freak? I explained calmly that it was a union of us, not our parents, and unless his mom wanted to pay for our entire wedding, it was our wedding. Then I said how he found the dress I originally wanted beautiful, and he only changed his mind when his mom raised the issue. He said he only said it was beautiful because that's what I would have wanted to hear, and he found it ugly. I didn't react to the last comment, and instead I brought up how I could wear something else of his mom's, and he completely shut down that idea, saying his mom offered the dress, and I couldn't take something from her if she didn't offer it, and that I should be grateful she offered her dress. I admit I was angry at this and replied with, "Am I marrying you or your mother?" When I asked him this, he yelled at me, saying that what his mom was asking wasn't a big deal, and that I was blowing this out of proportion. After he said I was making a big deal out of my wedding dress, I stormed out and called my mom, explaining the whole situation. When I went back downstairs, he was gone, and he texted me, explaining he's going to be staying with his mom until I come to my senses. I talked to my mom, and she said that my fiance is acting weird and immature. Yesterday, my fiance's mom called me to explain that we need to talk, and I agreed. She started off saying how I was going back on a promise, and she was hurt by that. I never got the chance to defend myself before she said she is willing to move past it if I wear her dress. I completely shut down that idea and expressed how it was my day, and I wanted to wear what I wanted. I then offered that I could wear something else of hers if she wanted that. She didn't. She wanted me to wear her dress. I tried again to explain how I wasn't comfortable wearing her dress, and I never promised to wear it, and it might have been one of my fiance's ex-girlfriends. She, however, didn't take this and blew up at me through the phone, calling me a liar, unworthy, and a witch. I hung up on her and blocked her number. Then my fiance texted me saying it wasn't fair to yell at his mother about the dress, and I'm acting so immature, but she was the one who blew up at me. Then I texted my fiance to meet me at our house to talk things out. He refused, saying he would come tomorrow. I talked with my fiance about his childish behavior, and how I was angry at his mom and him for trying to get me to wear the dress. He tried to talk, but I quickly cut him off and continued saying how it was no longer about the dress, and it was how he took his mother's side over mine. He wasn't happy with this, of course, and said he was only taking the side that was right. However, I disagreed with this, and said a dress was a huge factor in a wedding, and that I wouldn't wear something I wasn't comfortable with. And then I again brought up how he should be backing me, not his mother, if we are to get married. He got super pissed off at me for that, as I said if instead of when. He started yelling, saying how I was going to cancel our wedding just because of a stupid dress, and how all this must be some joke. I stood firm and told him that this whole thing had gotten me questioning whether I want to marry him. He once again tried to storm out. I followed him and told him he had to talk with me or I'm ending it. He whipped around and slapped me. I stood there in shock as he slammed out the front door and ran back to his mommy. Safe to say I am not marrying this man, and I am texting him just that.